The Guitarist's Secret. Ravi was 21, an ordinary college student who spent his evenings playing guitar at a small cafe. Music was his escape from the chaos of his studies and the loneliness of living alone. The cafe, with its warm ambience, was his haven, and his soulful performances always drew a small crowd. One evening, Maya walked in. She was 27, poised and confident, with an air of elegance that made her stand out. After his set, she approached him with a smile. "You're really talented," she said. Ravi, a little shy, thanked her, his cheeks flushing. From then on, Maya became a regular at the cafe. She always sat in the same corner, her gaze lingering on Ravi as he played. Over time, they began chatting after his sets about music, life, and little things. Ravi enjoyed her company, but one evening, she mentioned something that caught him off guard. "My husband works abroad," she said casually. "I spend most of my time here alone." The comment lingered in Ravi's mind. She was married, yet her interest in him felt personal. Unsure of how to handle the situation, he chose to ignore the undertones and kept things friendly. One afternoon, Maya showed up at his apartment unannounced, holding a bag of pastries. "I was nearby and thought I'd stop by," she said with an easy smile. Ravi, surprised but polite, invited her in. They spent the next couple of hours talking. Maya asked about his music, his college life, and his dreams. She wandered around his small apartment, casually picking up his guitar and pretending to play. Ravi felt uneasy but didn't know how to ask her to leave. As the hours passed, the atmosphere shifted. Maya moved closer, her voice softer and her gaze more intense. "I like being here," she said, her hand brushing his. Then she kissed him. Ravi froze, his heart racing. "This is wrong," he muttered, pulling back. But Maya persisted, and slowly his resolve crumbled. That night she stayed. She told him she had informed her husband that she would spend the night at her sister's house. Ravi felt guilty, but didn't stop her. Weeks passed, and Maya stopped coming to the cafe. Ravi assumed she had moved on, but his world shattered when he heard her husband had returned from abroad, and Maya discovered she was pregnant. She convinced her husband the child was his, leaving Ravi in a storm of guilt and fear. Maya gave birth to a baby girl and soon moved abroad with her husband, leaving the child with her mother. Ravi, overwhelmed by the weight of his actions, kept the truth to himself. For years later, Ravi, now 25, often saw the little girl playing outside her grandmother's house. She had his eyes and his smile, a painful reminder of the past. Ravi would stop by sometimes, making small talk with her and bringing her sweets. She didn't know who he was, and he couldn't tell her the truth. Every encounter with her was bittersweet, filling him with regret and guilt. That one night had changed everything, and now he was left with a secret that haunted him, unsure if he'd ever find peace with the choices he had made.